insider and an outsider. He is, of course, the prime minister, of course, touting his achievements enormously, but at the same time, reminding you that he does not come from the gilded elite of India, that he is not, part of the Nehru Gandhi family, he comes from the chaiwala background. There is a certain way in which he's trying to achieve both, and he's not the only one. In a way, Viktor Orban in Hungary does the same thing, and Trump, in his own way, does the same thing. But it's a very unusual skill to be able to both simultaneously be the insider and the outsider. And Modi is trying to play that game.
Most transformational leaders, when they were up for a third election, whether it's, say, a Tony Blair or a Margaret Thatcher in the United Kingdom, had a lot of turbulence. How do you look at the fact that despite being in power for 10 years now, Prime Minister Modi continues to have amongst the world's highest popularity for any leader? It's dipped just a bit, 2% it's fallen over the last few weeks, but it's still way higher and it's the envy of all other leaders.
It is extraordinary, and it's partly, as I said, that's why I call it the genius of Modi. Modi is a very skilled political player. He is one of the most skilled politicians I've ever seen. And I think he has very skillfully managed his public perception. Now, he has been able to also marshal the resources of the government in an extraordinary fashion, in a way that is difficult to remember even Congress prime ministers at their peak doing. If you get a vaccine, you get the vaccine with Mr. Modi's a photograph on it. If you get a benefit, you get it with his photograph on it. If you walk into a train station, you see a life-size cutout of him. The blanketing of the media with Modi as a personality, as opposed to the Congress party, is, as far as I can tell, new and unique in Indian history. And that has played a role. India, there is a very powerful unifying force that all these messages have. But again, I don't want to detract from what I think is the principal reason he has it, which is that he's a very skilled politician. And he does come from outside that gilded elite of India. Every Indian prime minister before him was, in some sense, part of an elite, either by birth or by education. You think of, the Gandhi Nehrus, but you even think of somebody like Narasimha Rao or Manmohan Singh. Manmohan Singh probably was born poorer than Modi, but by education moved up into the kind of urban cosmopolitan elite. And Modi comes from outside of that, which is, of course, where the majority of Indians come from. So there is something, there is a special quality to his relationship with the ordinary Indian.